Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you all? I hope you all are fine with the grace of Almighty Allah. So today module 10 LAN security concept, switching, routing and wireless essential V7. So in this chapter we have a different topics: endpoint security, access control, layer 2 security threat, MAC address table attack and LAN attack. So explain how the vulnerability compromise the LAN security. So in this video I try to focus only on explain how endpoint security, explain how to use the endpoint security to mitigate the attack. So this is the endpoint security, okay, in this video. So I try to make 4 to 5 video and discuss in detail all these things, and my video will not be extended more than 5 to 10 minutes, okay. Let's start off the topic today: endpoint security. Endpoint security. So 10.1 endpoint security. Endpoint security, we can see the news media commonly cover the attack on the enterprise network, simply searching the internet for the latest network attack to find up to date information on the current attack. Most likely these attacks will involve one of the following things. If we will see here, we have a denial of service attack. If you will see, this is a denial of service attack, data breach and malware. So denial of service attack is coordinated attack from many devices called zombies with the intention of degrading or halting a public access to organizational website and other resources. So we call denial of services attack. So data breaches, this is an attack in which the organization data server or host are compromised to steal the confidential information. And the malware attack, this attack in which the organization hosts are infected with the malicious software that cause a variety of problems. For example, ransomware, such as WannaCry. You know this ransomware WannaCry. So what happened in WannaCry ransomware? I think if you remember, in May 2017, so this ransomware attack was launched, which targeted the computer running the Microsoft Windows operating system. So what happened in this ransomware? So WannaCry encrypt the data on a host and lock access to it until the ransom is paid. So we can say, so ransom attack encrypt the data on the host computer, and they try to they are going to ask a monetary payment from the victim. So this is called the ransomware. So it is the part of the malware type of attack, okay. So we all knows about the ransom. It was this attack was launched in 2017, everyone knows, okay. And network security devices, if you will see here, the network security devices, okay. So if I ask you what are the network security devices are required to protect the network parameter from the outside, yes, we have a virtual private network. This is the first device we need to protect the security. This is the network security device, okay. Network parametric security device to protect from the outside access. The first one is the VPN. The next thing we can say, next generation firewall. If this is a next generation firewall, and this next generation firewall is a smart firewall from the Cisco, and it has artificial type of intelligence. So first let me discuss about one by one: virtual private network, next generation firewall and network access control. So these are the devices required to protect the network parameter from outside access. These are the devices. So if we will discuss about the virtual private network, a VPN enabled router. So this is a VPN enabled router, provide a secure connection to a remote user across a public network into an enterprise network. VPN services can be integrated into a firewall. It can be another router on the enterprise network. So it will encrypt the traffic, okay, from source to destination. So second, we can say next generation firewall. Next generation firewall provide a stateful packet inspection. This stateful packet inspection, it will provide stateful packet inspection, application visibility and control a next generation intrusion prevention system, advanced malware protection, and URL filtering. So it provide all these things. So next is network access control. Network access control, simply we call it NAC device, include the authentication, authorization, and accounting services. In large enterprise, these services might be incorporated into an appliance that can manage access policy across a wide variety of user and device type. So the Cisco Identity Service Engine, ISA, is the example of NAC device, and we can configure. I will show you the practical how you can configure the NAC in your network for authentication, authorization, and accounting purpose. We will do inshallah the practical. Okay, it is not the part of the activity, but I will include in a just as for the understanding purpose. Okay, so the next thing is endpoint protection. So LAN devices such as the switches, wireless LAN controller, you can see here we have the wireless LAN controller, we have the switches and wireless LAN controller, and the other access point, you can see here we have the other wireless access point device interconnected. This is the end devices. If you will see here, these are the end devices. Okay, so end devices, we can say the endpoint. So endpoints are the host which are commonly consist of laptop, desktop, servers, IP phones, and these are the mobile phones, tablet, bring your own devices, we can say BYODs. So these are the end devices. So these end devices are connected through the, it can be through the wireless controller, access point. Okay, so these devices are interconnected through the endpoint. So most of these devices are susceptible to the LAN related attack that are covered in this module. So but many attack can also be originated from inside network. If you will see here, if the internal host is infiltrated, it become a starting point for the threat actor to gain access to the critical system devices such as server and sensitive data. So endpoints are hosts which are commonly consist of laptop, desktop, server, IP phone, as well as the employee owned devices. Endpoints are particularly susceptible to the malware related attack that are originated through the email and the web browser. So endpoint have typically used traditional host based security feature. You can see mostly we are adding some security features such as antivirus. We need to install some antiviruses, anti-malware, firewall, host-based firewall, host-based intrusion prevention system we are adding on the endpoint devices. So endpoint today are the best protected by the combination of, we can say, the NAC, AMP software, and ESA, email security appliance, and web security appliance. Okay, so if you will see here, email security appliance, let me discuss one by one Cisco email security appliance. Okay, according to the Cisco Intelligence Group in June 2019, 85% of all email sent was spam. So this is the Cisco the research. So how many percentage? 85%. It's a big percentage. We can say 85% of all emails sent was spam or phishing attacks, are particularly form of the spam, we can say. And recall that the phishing attack, what it will happen, it will entice the user to click a link or open an attachment, and spear phishing target the high profile employees or executives that may have elevated the login credentials. So this is particularly crucial in today's environment, where according to the SANS institution, 95% of all attacks on enterprise networks are the result of successful spearing phishing attack. So the Cisco ESA email security appliance is a device that is designed to monitor a simple mail transport protocol. So this ESA is a device. So it is going to monitor a simple mail transport protocol. This is SMTP. So this Cisco ESA is constantly updated by real-time feedback from the Cisco database, which detect and correlate the threat and solution by using a World Wide Web database monitoring system. And this threat intelligence data is pulled by the Cisco ESA every 3 to 5 minutes. Can you see this one? Imagine. So there are some of the function of the Cisco ESA. ESA is block known threat. It will block the known threat, remediate against the stealth malware that evaded the initial detection, and discard the email with the bad link, and block access to newly infected site, and encrypt content in outgoing email to prevent the data loss. Let's take this example. If we will see here, we have a threat actor here. If you will see, this is a threat actor. Threat actor send a phishing email. Okay, this is a threat actor. It is sending a phishing email or phishing attack to important host on the network. See, this is our host. It is sending to this company executive. He is the important host in the network. So what will happen? The firewall forward all email to ESA. So here, this is the firewall. It will forward this email to the ESA, and ESA analyze the email, log it, and if it is a malware, then it will discard. It will not forward to the company executive. You can see how the ESA is going to protect. So again, I'm going to tell you the step. The first step is threat actor, mean the attacker. The threat attacker send a phishing attack to important company executive host on the network. The firewall, what it will do, this is our firewall. This firewall forward all email to ESA, and the ESA email security appliance analyze the email, log it, and if it is a malware, it will discard it. Simply it will discard it. It will not forward to the company executive or to the targeted host. You can see how it is going to protect the Cisco email security appliance. Now if you will see the Cisco Web Security provide a complete control over how user access the internet. Certainly some of the features and applications such as chat, messaging, video, audio can be allowed and restricted with the time and the bandwidth limit, or it can be blocked according to the organizational requirement. So the WSA can perform blacklisting of the URL, because we can say these are the blacklist site, and URL filter the malware scanning, URL categorizations, and web application filtering, and encryption and decryption of the web traffic. In this figure, the internal corporate employee use a smartphone to connect to the known blacklisted site. You can see this is the smartphone. The user attempt to connect to the website. Okay, this is, and he is using a smartphone. So user attempt to connect to the website. The firewall forward the website requested to the WSA. So same like the email ESA, it is forwarded to the this request is forwarding to the WSA appliance. So this WSA evaluate the URL. So this WSA will evaluate the URL and determine it is a known blacklisted site. So the WSA discard the packet and send the access denied message to the user. If it is a blacklisted site, then it will, what it will do, it will send a access denied message to the user. So by this way it is working. So now it's a question time. So I need to ask you some of the questions which we have discussed now. So now let's check your understanding. So let me go and we can ask some of the question. So the first question, please write the answer in the video description below, or I will also upload this question in the in a Moodle as well. Check your understanding endpoint security by choosing best option. So let me increase the font. You will at least you can see. So which attack encrypt the data on a host in attempt to extract the monetary payment from a victim? Can you answer this one? So which attack encrypt the data on the host in attempt to extract a monetary payment from a victim? Second thing, which device are specifically designed for the network security? Can you tell me? So you need to choose the three answer. So network security parameter. Okay. Question number 3, we can please also answer this one. Which device monitor SMTP traffic? SMT, simple mail transport protocol traffic, to block threat and encrypt outgoing messages to prevent a data loss. Which device? Simple answer, very simple. You have to answer these questions because I discuss in detail in my video. If you are not able to answer, please watch the video again, come back and then attempt this question. Okay. Which device monitor the HTTP traffic? Which device monitor HTTP traffic to block access to risky site and encrypt outgoing message? HTTP traffic. So please write the answer and see you inshallah in access control video. Thanks for watching.